Good morning, geometry students. Mr. Grisado here. Today's learning target for the first page is to find the distance on a number line. Before we do that, let's take a look at problem number 1. In December, the temperature in Chicago went from 29 degrees to -6 degrees Fahrenheit. How many degrees did the temperature drop? One way to figure this problem out is to subtract the numbers. So 29 degrees Fahrenheit minus a -6 degrees Fahrenheit. And when you type that into your calculator, you will get 35 degrees Fahrenheit. In problem number 2, we want to find the distance between points A and B. In class, some people counted 1, 2, 3, 4. So we said AB was equal to 4. Other people in class said AB was equal to 7 minus 3. Which is equal to 4. Notice in the second example in red, we subtracted the big number minus the small number. So in general, the distance, I always say, is the big number minus the small number. And by definition, distances must be positive. Technically, it could be 0. So distances must be positive or 0. So then in class, we use a Desmos activity, and you completed problems 3 through 7. So if I wanted to find GH, again, I'm going to do big minus small. So I'll say 17 minus 4, which is 13. In problem number 4, if I want to find CD, I'm going to take the big number minus the small number, so 9 minus a -8, 17. If you want to pause the screen and try problems 5 and 6, please do so. Otherwise, I will continue. So for AC, again, I'll do big minus small, so 4 minus a -7, which is 11, and please use your calculator. 6 BC is going to be equal to 7 minus -1, which is 8. And problem number 7, again, big minus small. For BC, we'll go 4 minus a -3, which is 7. So again, just to find the distances, we always want to do the big number minus the small number. Okay, so let's turn the page and look at the second page. Here we're going to move the segments, and the learning target I'm going to highlight here in yellow is to find the length of a segment. The first couple examples are more numerical. In every problem, I always like to label the diagram. So it says C is between A and B, and we can see that in the diagram. It says that CB is 33, so that's this pink piece. I'll label it 33. AC is this green piece, and I will label it 20. And I want to find the whole length AB. So in order to do that, I'm going to add the two values, so 33 plus 20, and I will get 53. So in class, we discussed that it is always the little piece plus the little piece is equal to the big piece. So in class, you'll hear me say little plus little is equal to big. If you want to pause the screen and try problem number 9, please do so. Otherwise, you can listen. So C, again, is between A and B. And I know that AB is 67. So AB this time is the whole segment. So I'm going to draw that highlighted, and I'll put 67. That's the whole thing. AC, this pink piece, is 21. And I want to find BC, which is the blue. Knowing that little plus little is equal to big, this time in problem number 9, instead of adding the two little pieces to get the big, I need to subtract the big piece minus the small piece. And doing that, I will get, let me see, check my math here, 67 minus 21 Let me grab a calculator on this. I think I get 46. Check my math on that. Okay, so I just checked my math on number 9, and it was 46. So 67 minus 21 is 46. All right, let's take a look at problem number 10. In problem number 10, again, I always want to label. So QP, and it says that R is between. So QP is the whole thing. That distance is 46. It tells me that QR, this piece right here in pink, is 19. And then 10x minus 7 is RP, so I'll label that in blue. So always label your diagram. And knowing that the little piece plus the little piece is equal to the big piece, I'm going to say 19 plus 10x minus 7 is equal to 46. So again, the little piece plus the little piece is equal to the big piece. And now we need to do some algebra. The first step in solving this problem is to combine like terms. So I'm going to add 19 and negative 7. And when I do that, I will get 12 plus 10x, and that's equal to 46. Then I'm going to subtract 12 from both sides. Doing that, I'll get 10x is equal to 34. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 10. So x is 3.4. Other students did it a little bit differently. Other students in class said, well, let's take 46 minus 19 and came up with 27. So then they knew that RP was 27. So instead of solving that equation, some of our classmates said 10x minus 7 is equal to 27. Then we could add 7 to both sides. So we'll get 10x is equal to 34. And then divide by 10. And x is again 3.4. So some of your students did it using the equation on the left. Others of you did it using the equation on the right. Let's look at the next page. Again, main idea, little plus little is equal to big. So again, the first step is always to label. So it says QP is 43, that is the whole piece. QR is the blue piece, so that's negative 3x plus 43. And the pink piece is 5x minus 12. And again, little plus little is equal to big. So we're going to say negative 3x plus 4, 43, plus 5x minus 12 is equal to 43. So the blue plus the pink is equal to the green. And again, we want to combine like terms. So when we combine the x's, we get 2x. Then when we combine the 43 and the negative 12, I need to grab my calculator. So 43 minus 12 is plus 31. That's equal to 43. We'll subtract 31 from both sides. Doing that, we get 2x equals 43 minus 31. I'm using my calculator is 12. So then x is equal to 6. So now I know x is equal to 6. So now in order to find the length of QR, I'm going to plug 6 into the blue. So negative 3 times 6 plus 43. Using my calculator, I will get 25. In order to find RP, I'm going to plug it into the red equation. So 5 times 6, take away 12, is 18. And if I add those two numbers, 25 plus 18, that's equal to 43, which is the green piece, so I just checked my work. Let's take a look at the last problem. Remember, the main idea is little plus little is equal to big, and we always want to label our diagram. So it says QP, that is the whole thing, is 11x plus 49. QR, I'll highlight that in pink, and I'll use red, is 4x plus 36. And then RP is 10x take away 26. So the equation, again, little plus little is equal to big. So 4x plus 36 plus 10x minus 26 is equal to 11x plus 49. So the red plus the green is equal to blue. So now we want to combine like terms. I'm going to put the 4x and the 10x together, so 14x. I'll put the 36 and the negative 26 together, so that's plus 10, and then that's equal to 11x plus 49. Now I want to isolate the x's, so I'm going to get the x's on the left, so I'll subtract 11x from both sides. Doing that, I get 3x plus 10, and that's equal to 49. Now I'm going to subtract 10 from both sides, so I get the numbers on the right. So 3x is equal to 39. And then the last step is to divide by 3. And we'll get x is equal to 13. Now that we know x is equal to 13, we're going to substitute. So for QR, I'll say 4 times 13 plus 36. Doing the math, I will get 88. For the green piece, 10 times 13 take away 26 is 104. And then for QP, which is in blue, I could just add the 88 and the 104, but I'm going to substitute in there. So 11 times 13 plus 49. And when I do that math, I get 192. Now to check it, I'm going to do 88 plus 104, and that does equal 192. So I just checked my work.